around. Looks like we found us something that can stand the test of time. All we've been through has turned us into brothers like no others, me and mine. The slightest provocation invites a celebration. Then there's my baby's face lighting up the place. All around us, the ties that bound us grow closer now with each and every year. The message comes in clear. Everything we need is right here.
Lane 16, Miss Kleckner. It's just been resurfaced, so no breakdancing. Sonny. Hey, Hank. Sonny, you're 3 hours late, man. Where you been? Riding. Riding? I'm trying to run a family business here, Sonny. I could use a little more help from my big brother.
Well, you know me, Hank. Every now and then, I just got to jump on my Harley and leave some highway in my rearview mirror.
Sonny, you're 42 years old. You've left your hair in your rearview mirror. And when you gonna start taking on some responsibility?
Well, since you got to be turning me on everything, now's good.
Oh, great. Come on over here. Take over for me for a second. Then I got a pin setter I need you to fix. Now, if you can't do it today, first thing tomorrow.
Wait a minute, hold it. Tomorrow's out. I got to see a guy.
About what?
This other guy. And it's when
Man, every time.
Yo, bro.
Big brother come.
Do you want me to finish putting the hurt on these shoe germs?
Yeah, sure. Only this time, try to remember, disinfect the shoes, not the customers you think smell bad.
Keep looking down the alley.
How's the lesson coming, Uncle Vince?
She's a natural, Hank. Watch this. Great, Doreen, just great.
She didn't hit anything, Vince.
Well, don't my heartstrings count?
Uncle Vince, you know my rule. The customer gets what he pays for at Kingpins. Now, I want to see some pins fly.
Whoa, pins fly. Right. Okay, Doreen. We have to talk some about your delivery and that little dancing that you do at the end. You might want to do more of it. You know what I mean?
Hank?
What's up, Hank?
Hey, Burns, Bud. Kind of early, aren't you?
Well, we thought we'd get in some practice before the league opener tonight.
Hey, new shirts.
Hank, shirts are just the beginning. You're looking at the new and improved Sultans. This season, going to be a whole different story.
Planning to win a game, are we?
Hey, pity the fools who draw our number tonight. I have been doing Nautilus for arm strength, but you probably noticed.
Yeah, I was just about to say something.
Well, as you know, I've always been an extremely physical player, but I find that the added power really helps my speed and control.
And not as much as changing to that ladies' ball. Well, I'm sorry, Spud, but it was getting awful deep in here.
Yo, hey, Fern, Spud, man! Hey, tonight's matches have been posted? You never guess who we drew.
It's a new team, Lamont's Hairstyling Boutique.
Hairdressers! Forget practice, guys. Think beer.
Hold it. You know, every year you guys do this. Do what? You win your games before you play them. You remember The florists? Sure win, you said. They beat you so bad they sent a funeral wreath away.
What's your point?
Doesn't anyone see a lesson here?
Yeah, live for the day.
I think the message here is keep practicing.
That's it. Practice.
Oh, Hank, you mind if we kind of borrow one of these empty lanes for us?
Hey, Vern, do you have to ask?
Well, now that you made your daughter manager, we do.
You know, last night she even tried to make us pay.
The popular theory is you sired a devil child. Come on, guys. Now, Lindsay may take life a little seriously, but it's only because she feels this deep need to replace her mother.
No, I don't know, Hank. As I recall, her mother was more childlike.
Yeah, I guess you could stand to loosen up a little bit. The one time I caught her humming, she blamed it on peer pressure.
Speaking of the devil child.
Hello, Daddy.
Hi, sweetheart. Where's your Uncle Sonny?
Oh, he left.
To go where?
Riding. Here, it's cold, so I brought you a jacket.
Oh, thanks, honey. So, what's new?
You've been letting the Sultans bowl for free again.
And how was school?
Great. I was elected president of the Honor Society and Math Club, and you've been letting the Sultans bowl for free again.
Oh, Lindsay.
Oh, Dad. Look, I know the Sultans are your best friends, and I know that you used to run around in a gang together.
Oh, wait a minute. The Sultans were not a gang. We were a car club.
Dad, I've heard the stories. You hung out here at Kingpins, smoked cigarettes, got into brawls with other groups of delinquents. What's the difference?
We drove to that stuff.
Dad, we have bills to pay. And your car club friends are beginning to take advantage. And as your manager, I think something should be done about it.
Lindsay, the Sultans are my best friends, and best friends share things.
Like your tools?
Exactly. You know, a lot of guys wouldn't have even returned this. Hi, Dieter. What are you doing here?
Hiding.
Good.
Don't you want to know from whom?
If it's from me, bad choice.
You know, it's those animals down at the tire plant. Just because I work in personnel and happen to be the one that hands out the pink slips, they hold me responsible for all the recent layoffs.
Well, you do decide who gets laid off, don't you?
No! That's all done by my computer. I just push a button and out pops a list of people who were mean to me in high school.
That's a real personal computer.
You know, you'd think even they might show a little more respect for a man with a postgraduate education.
Dieter, I'm not sure I'd call a class in how to win friends and influence people a postgraduate education.
Hey, that class changed my life and nuts to anyone who says different.
I can see that. Look, Dieter, I'm really kind of busy.
Actually, Hank, I didn't come here just to hide. You see, and this is truly ironic, now that the plant has laid off everyone it's going to, guess who they don't need anymore?
Oh, hey, Deeds, I'm sorry.
I could use a job.
Really sorry.
Hank, all of your employees are your relatives, and I was your brother-in-law. Don't you think this is something your dear departed wife, my sister, would want?
Well, she didn't when she was alive. But maybe I can find something for you.
I want you to find something for me, Hank. I'm an educated man. My pride will not allow me to accept a job unless it's challenging.
I'm sorry, Dieter. I'd probably have to dream up a totally pointless job.
I'll take it.
Wait a minute. What happened to your pride?
Yeah, you're right. Well, I guess I'll have to get it back on the money end. Let's talk.
Vern Puckett, get your big behind off my counter if you want to sit and gulp one of those stools.
Hey, Hank, Dollar's being mean again. When are you going to do something about her?
He can't. At least not till my concession from the previous owner expires.
Well, hey, 15 more years and she's out of here so fast it'll make your head spin, right?
I'd leave right now if I thought it would actually make his head spin.
So, all ready for the big match?
It's in the bag, Hank.
No contesto.
Oh, this looks like a new record. A whole hour before having a relapse.
Oh, come on, Hank. I can see it now. Four guys with great hair and, wrist supports. Oh, hey, Spud. I forgot.
No, you didn't.
Oh, come on, man. You don't even need that thing. Now that you switched to that ladies' ball.
Daddy, do you know your friends the Sultans have been using the pool table and not paying?
Not now, Lindsay.
But I haven't told you what they've been using it for. It involves fish.
Hank, I think I finally got those pin setters about licked.
Great, great. How's Dieter working out on his new job?
Oh, not so good. Some of those guys from the plant are trying to stuff him down one of those ball return tunnels.
Oh, man. Why don't they ever just beat him up?
You could have helped, Uncle Sonny.
Well, I thought about it, but they were doing a pretty good job of getting him in there by themselves. Gentlemen, let the new season begin. No prisoners.
No prisoners.
Will someone explain how four relatively normal men can suddenly turn into that eight-legged jackass?
Darla, they did not pay for those beers.
So what else is new? I'll just add it to their tab.
What tab? $318?
The jackass gets thirsty.
I can't let them keep taking advantage of Dad like this. No prisoners.
Excuse me. You must be Lamont. And let me say, you are not a disappointment. Let's bowl. Lindsay, could you do this?
Not until you pay this. This is your cafe tab.
Oh, hey, no problem. Come on, guys, let's come up with $3.18 for the little lady. There's $4. See Europe.
That's $318.
$318? That's almost as much as we owe at the pro shop.
You have a tab at the pro shop, too?
Of course.
I'm sorry, but the new management policy is no pay, no play.
Hey, what's she mean by that?
Well, nothing. She's just funning with us. Come on, fellas, let's bowl.
Yes.
What's going on?
She turned off our lane.
Can I take this look to mean that you've heard?
Yes, and I hope you're happy. Not only did the Sultans have to forfeit their season opener, but you hurt them deeply.
Oh, come on, Dad. These are people who use their heads as trash compactors. What it all comes down to is I don't approve of your friends. They're a bad influence, and I don't think that you should see them any longer.
Wait a minute. Hold it. You're the kid here. Sit. Sit like a kid. So, you don't approve of my friends. Well, I think it's time you learned a few things about your father. Do you know that when your mother died, Those guys were the only thing that kept me going.
What do you mean?
Now, you were too small to remember. But I was a mess. I didn't have enough left emotionally to even take care of you. So Milt and his wife took you in. They looked after you as if you were one of their own. Except maybe for the time they left you at Kmart. Meanwhile, the others propped me up until I was able to do it on my own again. Duncan took so much time off work to be with me, he actually lost his job. So don't tell me you don't approve of my friends.
It's just that they act like such jerks when the four of them get together.
Now, be fair. It only takes two of them for that. But in spite of all their faults, they're the four best friends a guy ever had.
I had no idea.
Yeah, well, now you do. So will you stop all this nonsense and go on out and apologize?
No.
Come again?
This is a business. And from a purely business standpoint, I still feel that I made the right decision.
Yeah, well, what if I was to do this? Wait a minute. You're ignoring the point. No child of mine ignores the point.
But I'm not a child. I'm your manager, and as such, I am standing by my decision.
Yeah, well, stand by this. As your boss, I am temporarily demoting you.
To what?
My daughter. Now, your father wants you to go apologize.
You know, Daddy,
For a minute there, I thought we'd lost it. Guys, I think my daughter has something she'd like to say to you.
would you please get your feet off that stool?
That wasn't it. Lindsay.
Mr. Puckett, Mr. Bunsen, Mr. Moss, Mr. Simmons. I may have overreacted when I shut off your lane. If I did, I'm sorry.
Oh, hey. We know you were only doing what you thought was right, Lindsay. You weren't, but we accept your apology.
I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive the way I acted. I mean, what's the big deal if you bowled 3 games apiece every day for 2 months and ran up those pro shop, cafe, and miscellaneous other bills that, when added up, come to a total of...
Hit that button and you're grounded for life.
Dad.
Think about it. This could put a real crimp in your honeymoon.
You needn't bother reinstating me as manager, because I quit.
Hank, we're sorry if we caused you any trouble. We may have, run up a couple of tabs.
Yeah, forget it. She just doesn't understand there are some things you cannot put a price on. Like our friendship.
You say a couple of bucks will never come between the sultans.
Come on! Now, let's go talk to Lamont, see if we can't get you a rematch.
We're gonna have them guys for dinner.
Hold it! Who's been messing with my register? Vern Puckett, did you ring up this $2,700?
Freeze, Deadwood. $2,700?
Hank, we had no idea it had gotten this out of hand.
$2,700?
Don't worry, Hank. From now on, we're paying our way. Right, guys?
Now, let's all calm down and try to remember that friendship you cannot put a price upon.
I found one. $2,700.
Hey, we'll make it up to you, Hank, every penny. Who do we know that can loan us $2,700?
I already have!
Oh, yeah, right. Well, is there a possibility that maybe we have one of those friendships you could put a discount price on?
Hey, Look, we're all friends here, and I don't want to jeopardize that friendship by haggling over money, so I think this is something my manager should handle, Lindsay.
Hey, come on, no.
Give us a break, Hank.
Please, show some humanity.
Yeah, Hank, we're scared of her.
Shit.
Look, would it do any good to say I should have listened to you?
Nope. I already knew that.
Someone else here was out of line, too, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Dad, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. At least not after I get through with them.
Devil child. Fall return tunnel again?
It was dark in there, Hank. So terribly dark. It was like a symbolic journey back to the womb.
Lost the rematch, huh?
And they annihilated us. We stink.
Tad, come on. Where are the guys who, no matter how bad the loss, could always find an excuse for themselves?
Hairdressers ate them.
I bet they weren't really hairdressers. They were probably hardened, albeit well-groomed steel workers.
It won't work, Hank. They offered us free styles.
Too bad. I was kind of hoping 5 old friends could sit down to a nice, cold beer together, but I guess you probably don't feel like celebrating.
You know, one of the greatest things about life is that fine line between celebrating and drowning your sorrows. Let's go. Hold it, hold it. On you, right?
Yeah.
Stay tuned as the CBS Summer Playhouse continues with a car dealer that will drive you crazy in Sons of Guns next.